This is how to make your business go viral on Kickstarter with influencer and PR marketing. Kickstarter has helped product creators raise over $7.7 billion. Clearly, it's pretty good at getting people funding for their new product ideas. But contrary to popular belief, it's not that easy to turn your idea into a viral sensation overnight. When you're trying to launch a new product to the world, it's not just about going viral. There are very specific influencer and PR strategies you have to follow to create a successful Kickstarter campaign that I've seen work time and time again. How do I know this? Well, if you don't know me, I'm Mark Pecota, the CEO of LaunchBoom, where we've helped over 1,000 creators turn their product ideas into real businesses using the power of crowdfunding. In this video, I'll jump into my playbook for how to make millions with influencer and PR marketing. Make sure you follow all the way through, because if you skip any of these strategies, your chances of Kickstarter success drop dramatically. By the end, you'll know exactly what steps to take to go viral on Kickstarter. Before we dive into the game-changing world of influencer and PR marketing, let's talk about why it's so important. First and foremost, it's all about credibility. When influencers or reputable publications endorse your product, it's like getting a stamp of approval. People trust recommendations from sources they know and love, and credibility leads to sales. Think about it. When potential backers see your product featured by influencers they admire or read about it in a respected publication, it builds trust. That trust is the secret weapon for your crowdfunding campaign. But it's not just about the immediate sales boost. Those influencer reviews and PR articles live on the internet for ages. Long after your campaign ends, the right placement in the right publication can continue to drive traffic and sales. Plus, it's not just about the number of backers, but the quality. Influencer and PR marketing helps you attract backers who are genuinely interested in your product, not just people looking for a quick deal. The truth is, PR can feel like a roller coaster, full of thrilling highs and, well, some daunting lows. At its best, it's a great way to drive revenue and boost credibility for your campaign, but it can be a tricky beast to tame, because at times, PR marketing can feel like a big money grab. Here's why. Unlike meta advertising, where you can track down every click and conversion, PR's return on investment can be elusive, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have value. Let me share a quick story. One campaign we did, the Backblade 2.0, got picked up by Business Insider, went viral, and raked in over $200,000 in just 3 days, which really shows the power of PR and influencers. But on the flip side, I've also seen well-intentioned entrepreneurs invest a small fortune of $15,000 in a PR agency, only to end up with just a few articles on some obscure websites. It felt like they had just threw their hard-earned money down the drain. So why the huge disparity? The truth is, PR can be a bit tricky. A lot of the time, it's not really the PR agency's fault. The digital world is jam-packed with products vying for the spotlight. Sometimes it's just a matter of timing. The journalist may not have time to write about your product yet. Other times, it might be that your product needs a different angle to catch a journalist's eye and make them believe it's interesting enough to write about. In all my years in this business, here's my golden rule. Only consider a PR agency if you've got an extra $10,000 to $15,000 in your budget that you can comfortably part ways with, even if the returns don't pan out as hoped. But hey, what if you're just starting out or you're on a tight budget? Do not worry, I'm not gonna leave you hanging. Just stay tuned a little bit longer, because I've got the best way to execute a killer PR and influencer strategy yourself without breaking the bank. Influencer marketing isn't just a buzzword, it's a powerful tool that can drive some serious revenue. Just take a look at these eye-popping stats. 8 out of 10 consumers have bought a product after an influencer recommended it. 61% of consumers trust influencer recommendations more than branded social media content. And friends referring products makes people 4 times more likely to make a purchase. That's the power of influencer marketing. It's like having thousands of friends recommending your product. But how does all this apply to crowdfunding campaigns? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore today. So let's dive in. Influencers come in all sizes, so let's talk about the different types out there. It's important to understand the influencer landscape before you take the plunge with your hard-earned marketing dollars. There are 5 main types of influencers that you can leverage for marketing. 1. Nano influencers with 1,000 to 10,000 followers. 2. Micro influencers who have 10,000 to 50,000 followers. 3. Mid-tier influencers with 50,000 to 500,000 followers. 4. Macro influencers at 500,000 to 1 million followers. And 5. Mega influencers with over 1 million followers. Now, here's the scoop. While mega, macro, and mid-tier influencers might seem more enticing because of their follower count, I recommend setting your sights on micro and nano nano influencers. Here's why. Micro and nano influencers are easier to reach, typically have much higher engagement, specialize in specific topics or industries, and are more open to commission agreements. So for all of these reasons, micro and nano influencers often deliver a much higher return on investment than their counterparts with more followers. But choosing the right influencers isn't just about their follower count. It's about finding the perfect fit for your brand. How do you find these influencer gems? That's where the 3 R's come into play. Let's break down the 3 R's for finding the best influencers for your product launch. 1. Relevance. How aligned is the influencer's audience with your brand or product? 2. Reach. How many people will be exposed to your message through the influencer? 3. Resonance. Can the influencer drive measurable results with their audience? Keep these 3 R's in mind when scouting for influencers. But wait, how do you go about finding these influencers, you ask? Let's say you're launching a travel backpack like the Nomadic Travel Bag campaign. Here's how I'd go about finding influencers. Start with YouTube. Search for travel backpack reviews and boom, you'll find a list of YouTube channels that could be your golden ticket. And on Instagram and TikTok, use the hashtag travel backpack. It's like a treasure map leading you to potential influencers who've already shown interest in your niche. Ever heard of Brands Meet Creators? It's a fantastic free platform that connects influencers and user-generated content creators with brands like yours. Post a listing about your new travel backpack there and watch the applications roll in. Sort through those applications and look for micro and nano influencers who check all the boxes: relevance, reach, and resonance. Once you've found your influencers, it's time to reach out. But how do you make your outreach stand out from the crowd? Here's some tips to supercharge your outreach. Be personal, not formal. Explain why you believe their audience would love your product. Compliment their work and show genuine appreciation. Ask if they're open to collaborating. Offer to send samples if possible. But here's a reality check. Influencers rarely work for free, so be prepared to invest. Based on Shopify's recent data, the going rate is about $100 per 10,000 followers. But here's a little secret. Nano and micro influencers are more open to commission agreements. So consider setting up a Kickbooster account, which will allow you to easily set up an affiliate program for your Kickstarter campaign. I'll give you more info on Kickbooster later in this video. Now, not every influencer will say yes, but when they do, it's like having a trusted partner in your journey to crowdfunding success. Let's now talk about your PR outreach strategy and how it can supercharge your product launch. Oh, and by the way, if you want to go even deeper into everything I'm teaching in this video, you should check out my book, Crowdfunded. This book will teach you how to bring your product idea to life step by step. It's actually the best-selling book on crowdfunding in the world with 4.7 out of 5 stars from 236 reviews. And I actually just released a new edition in August of 2023, where both the CEO of Kickstarter and the CEO of Indiegogo endorsed it. Anyways, you can get it on Kindle, print, or even audiobook that I recorded myself. I'll leave a link for you to check it out in the corner of this video and in the description below. All right, on to your PR outreach strategy. First up, we've got the mighty press kit. This is basically your secret weapon for wooing the media. A press kit is a treasure trove of assets that journalists and media outlets crave. But it's not as daunting as it sounds to create one. Here's how to do it. Step 1, create a folder filled with eye-catching photos and videos. Use a platform like Google Drive or Dropbox and make it accessible to anyone on the web. Step 2, organize it. Create subfolders for photos and videos, and remember to keep things neat and tidy. Step 3, share it. Generate a link to your press kit and place it prominently on your campaign page. Make it easy for the media to find your information. Now that your press kit is ready to shine, let's move on to building your outreach list. Start by spying on your competitors or research products and campaigns that are similar to yours. I'll give you an example using the campaign we did for Backblade 2.0. If you're launching a product like Backblade 2.0, you'd want to investigate their campaign. Look for media coverage and note down the publications. Start by heading over to Backblade's Kickstarter campaign and look for their media logo cloud. Bingo! Now you've got a list of media sites big and small that have covered similar products, so you know they're interested in your niche. Next, dig deeper. Find the actual articles written about Backblade. Click on the article and voila, you've uncovered the journalist who wrote about the product, and a quick Google search can lead you to their articles. Now head to LinkedIn and look up the writer. LinkedIn is great for initial contact, but an email can be even more effective. Tools like hunter.io are great for finding email addresses. Their free plan offers 25 searches, so it's a great place to start. But what if you want to expand your list further? Hop over to Google and type in relevant keywords. In our Backblade example, example, you'd search for Backblade Review under the News tab. This approach helps you discover even more media sites and journalists that have covered products like yours. Now that you've got your list, it's time to reach out. Crafting the perfect pitch is crucial once you find the right journalist's name and email. When writing your pitch, keep it concise but informative. You don't want to write a novel, but you need to put enough information in there so they know about your product. Here's a pitch example for our client Hooklove. Use this template as your foundation, but tailor it to your product. Send it to multiple media publications that align with your target audience. Remember, cold outreach is a numbers game. Not everyone will respond, but the more you reach out, the higher the chance of getting coverage. Now let's talk about Kickbooster. Kickbooster is a game changer for crowdfunding campaigns. Here's why. Launched in 2015 by Scott Adamson, it's become a go-to for crowdfunding campaigns. Kickbooster connects creators with a massive network of affiliates or boosters who can drive significant revenue. When you set up your project on Kickbooster, you can add it to their marketplace. And trust me, you want to do this. It makes your project visible to their community of boosters. Take our Stealth Wallet campaign, for example. It raised a whopping $619,000 on Kickstarter and Indiegogo in demand. But on Kickbooster, we were able to raise an additional $21,000 from 111 boosters. Every single one of those boosters signed up independently after finding the project in the Kickbooster marketplace. Think about it. With just a single click, we added an extra $21,000 to our funding, which is a pretty sweet bonus, don't you think? But Kickbooster is more than just extra funding, it's another way to get press. Online publishers incentivized to write about your campaign can drive both sales and credibility. Stealth Wallet's coverage by Gizmodo is a perfect example of this synergy. And the best part, Kickbooster is affordable. $29 per month plus a commission of funds raised through Kickbooster. 3% goes to Kickbooster plus whatever commission rate you decide to pay boosters. The only fixed cost is the $29 per month. Everything else is variable based on performance. So sign up for your own Kickbooster account and unleash its power for your crowdfunding campaign. Then once you do, it's time to track the results. When you launch your influencer campaign, it's easy to get mesmerized by these shiny vanity metrics like likes and comments. But to truly gauge the campaign's success, you need to measure its value in terms of return on investment. Thankfully, there are some proven ways to measure your campaign's effectiveness. First up, let's talk about affiliate links. They're like your trusty sidekick in the world of results tracking, giving you the keys to unlock the sales driven directly by your influencers. If you're gunning for more sales with your campaign, giving out tracking links is a straightforward method to see the impact of influencers. These links allow you to see precisely how much revenue is being generated from their efforts. You can use Kickbooster for this. Another powerful tool is UTM parameters from Google Analytics. UTM parameters, for those not in the know, are a way to track the visitors and influencer sends to your website, plus they help measure the campaign's overall engagement. It's like having a digital magnifying glass on your influencer campaign. This allows you to calculate the campaign's impact on your bottom line. Let's break this down with a real life example. Say you're tracking a campaign for Nomadic Bag or the Backblade 2.0. We set up unique affiliate links for each influencer and monitor their performance using Kickbooster or UTM parameters in Google Analytics. As the campaign rolls out, we'd gather the data. Not just counting likes, we're seeing which influencer brings in the most sales, who's driving the highest engagement, and where our marketing dollars are having the most impact. By the end of the campaign, we have a detailed analysis. We know which influencers are worth investing in again, and we've gained insights that will shape our future marketing strategies. Remember, the goal is to transform those impressive social media numbers into tangible results. With the right tracking tools, your influencer and PR campaigns can become powerful engines driving your project success. And there you have it, my breakdown for how to make your business go viral with influencer and PR marketing. Now that you understand how it's done, I hope you take what you learned in this video and finally bring your product idea to life. Lastly, if launching your product is a priority and you're serious about investing time, money, and energy into making it a success, my team and I would love to chat. Just click the link on this video or in the description below, fill out a few questions, and I'll get you connected to the right expert on my team. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching. If you learned something in this video, I would really appreciate it if you gave the video a big ol' like. And if you want more stuff like this, subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all next week.